So Sami, why do you think it's important to continue having trips like these for our program?
I think these trips really enable the students to delve deeper into the 7 principles. They get to learn more about the actual guidelines and the ethics behind them besides just what they are. And we get to have discussions based on how it's a spectrum, whether or not you plan to save the forest or just pick up one piece of trash. And I think that's really cool because then that enables us to bring it back to Princeton and put it into the outdoor action setting and make it more personalized.
So Sumer, how do you think that this trip differed from your expectations?
I mean, to be honest, I came on this trip because I enjoy camping. I thought this would be a really fun way to spend spring break. And I do care about LNT, but I didn't know how nuanced it could get with the 7 topics within LNT. I thought that the name described it perfectly. I thought travel and camp on durable surfaces, what more could there be to it? But going on the trip, I realized, partly because of John, who was actually really, really good, that all these topics are much more nuanced than they seem at the surface, at a superficial level, and it's actually really important to go into each one of them in depth because just understanding them really helps you. Just having a better understanding would help me hopefully teach people about this more effectively, because I think that it's given me a much stronger knowledge base than I anticipated, and that was actually really great.
So Raj, what has this trip taught you about your own education style?
So I guess going back to my own Frost trip and the leader training process, prior to this trip, I was kind of confined to teaching in the classroom because my LNT awareness workshop I took when trying to be a leader occurred in the classroom. The pre-trip activities kind of occur in a circle discussion type setting, so it was really interesting for me to break outside the classroom and put myself in an environment where I had a lot more to work with in terms of just being in the backcountry and teaching lessons in the place where they're supposed to be applied. So with that being said, I was opened up to a whole new world of activities and different kinds of demonstrations that I just didn't think were possible before. And so I'd say that with that in mind, I've really improved, or in a better word, I've really expanded my teaching toolkit in terms of the kinds of activities I can present and the kinds of ways I can explain things.
So Serena, how do you think that after this trip you're going to try to bring Leave No Trace into your life?
Well, I'm really excited to share what I've learned with the Princeton Outdoor Action community. Teach them, how we can practice these principles with specific techniques that we've learned, and also why we should with different ethical and social and environmental reasons. And also how we can make learning LNT fun. We've done so many fun activities that I'm really excited to bring back to Princeton. And I also think that possibly I could apply what I've learned at my summer internship in San Francisco this summer, where I'll be working with a nonprofit that brings students to national parks to help them learn about environmental sustainability, and maybe I can work Leave No Trace into their curriculum there and see what lasting impact I can have there.
So Mike, what was your favorite topic from this trip and why?
My favorite topic from this trip is twofold. The first one was Sumer's lesson about traveling and camping on durable surfaces, in which she presented an interesting comparison between durable surfaces and different parts of his body, namely his leg and his face, with the face being the less durable. And then my other favorite lesson was John's lesson about bear bagging and tying into respecting wildlife, where he had us each hide a Thin Mint cookie. We had 3 minutes to do it, each group, and then we had to try and access the other group's cookie. And that was really fun and something that I think we should possibly bring back to Princeton. So that was really cool.